rolled down my window and this happened. It's a solid sheet of ice. What's the odds if I poke it that all the ice is gonna fall inside my car? Oh God. Please don't fall in, please don't fall in. Oh, thank God. Okay. Oh, we're good. Okay, for funsies, let's do my back window. This is really the hubris of man. Please don't fall in. Oh. Please don't fall in. No. Well, there's ice all in my car. Yeah, that was Icarus flying too close to the sun right there. Well. Okay, so what we're looking at here is $2,000 worth of EMS sitting on my living room sofa. Yeah, welcome to Week in the Life of a Gome. Let's get into it.
The night is almost over, baby. This could be our one last chance. Like in the movies, baby, just hold me.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Just Shy. I am Shy, the person, not the adjective, and welcome to my eternally dark home. It just be real dark in here. I don't know what to tell y'all, okay? I don't. I like the darkness, so like most of my windows have blackout curtains on them. That one doesn't. It has a sheer curtain on it, but only because I film over there. Say hi to my filming desk. Hey. So, welcome to this probably just day in the life of a Gome, because a week of this, no, it'll take too long. But yes, I will share with you guys how I do my Ateez goes. We have quite a lot this time. Usually I have like 2 boxes. We have 7 this time, plus a different one that's Korean stuff. So yes, first things first, we need to order food. Always order food for yourself because you will be tired after this, okay? So always order food for yourself. That's how I know how to take a break, because I'm not a person who like is good at like taking a break and knowing when I need to stop, and like I'll exhaust myself, and with my immune system, it's real bad. So what I do is I ordered food for myself, so when that gets here, then I'll know that it's been like 20-30 minutes and I need to take a break. So I'll do that. But yes, first things first, order food, and then we are going to get into these boxes and make sure that everything is accounted. I have my iPad, which has the list of everything that I am expecting in these orders. So it's always a good thing to like film yourself opening stuff, so that way if something goes wrong, you can send it to your proxy or to the store or wherever, and like you'll have that evidence that like, hey, no, you didn't put it in this box. So yes, we're gonna open everything. I will probably time lapse it, skip a lot of it. But yes, I guess I will check in with you guys when food gets here, and then we'll have food, and then we'll continue. And yes, get ready to be a Gome. It's a lot of work. Let's go. Okay, we are pausing for a break. I am exhausted, but I got soup and a root beer. Does that make sense as a meal? No, but it's what I wanted. So I'm gonna go eat my soup, and then we're gonna get to those last 2 boxes. Okay, after all that, here is the carnage of boxes that I am going to have to break down later. That is all the stuff that is due to my best friend. Don't mind my couch, she's a mess now. Okay, and here's here's what we're working with for merch. So this whole stack is all Hongjoon. These two stacks are Jongho. This stack and these other stacks back there are all Wooyoung. Look at the sheer quantity of Mito keyrings. Like, my poor lights. They're not gonna make it. These are all of the photo card binders, which are not as big as I thought they were gonna be. I thought they were gonna be like A4 size, but these are like A5 size, so that's good. So glad my kitchen is huge, but oh, I'm out of breath. Okay, this is all of the Mito pouches. Here is all of the photo card holders, all of the 10 case things. These are all of the wax tablets. So there's Jongho, this is Yuno and Mingi, this is Mats, and then the absolute devastation that is the It's You, which is Wooyoung-san and Yosang. We are missing one of these, but I knew about that before I shipped it. This is all of the light stick keychains, and then here is all of the mini books, and then they also threw in these like little Mito bags. For what? I don't know. Like, if you were gonna throw stuff in, I'm just saying y'all had perfectly good photo cards that y'all gave people for spending a certain amount of money. I think I spent that. But no, we got no photo cards. We got a plastic bag. And then, yeah, the absolute tower that is Wooyoung birthday merch. These are so bulky. I really hope after Seonghwa, who is the last one, we don't do this style of packaging again. So this is Carnage Part 2, Electric Boogaloo. So I do keep all boxes, bags, and bubble wrap that I get when I know I'm going to be hosting. So that way I can try to reduce what my joiners have to pay for supplies. So that's that living behind my couch. And then all of this is just shy personal stuff. Let me not dox people. Okay, all of this is shy personal stuff and photo cards for the go. So I'm going to need to count all of this and film some of this, and my desk is going to be a mess again, but here we are. So yeah, let me just count all of this and then I'll get right back to you. Okay, so here is an update. I counted and organized all of this. So we have everything. This is how I keep track of like what we're supposed to have. For some reason, we have an extra binder in 10 case, but I'm not going to complain about that. I'd rather have extra than not enough. The only things that are missing are the two fabric poster things they sent us, Yosang. We're going to have to exchange them. And then one light stick strap, but those were known errors before I shipped it. So this is wonderful. This is good. This is perfect. Now I just need to count all of the 5 gazillion photo cards that arrived. Okay, so I have been taking all of the photo cards out of the binders. This is the last one, but here are the pulls so far. So we have pulled 3 of Hongjoon, 2 Seonghwa, 2 Yuno, 4 Yosang, 2 San, 2 Mingi, 2 Young, and 2 Jong-ho. So we got extra Hongjoon and Yeosang so far, but like, I'm not complaining. But I just wanted to show y'all how annoying these are to open. So the photo card is inside here. The plastic is just a pain. And then when you open it, there's like a whole, I hate styrofoam if you don't know, like it just, I hate it. And then the photo card is here. And then it's upside down, so we can pull it out. And the last pull is Yuno. But yeah, some of these pages like aren't in the ring, so they're just like loose in here. It's a whole mess, honestly. But at least they knew to put the styrofoam so the photo card wouldn't get damaged. So that's great. But yeah, these were annoying to open and have to like take out and put back in. So now I need to open all 63 of those Mito key rings and take all of the photo cards out. So we'll be back when that happens. Okay, check-in time. So I have opened 62 of these Mito keychains. And here's what we got. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Hongjoon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 Songhwa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Yuno. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Yosangi. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6 Sunny. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 Mingi. 5 Woyoung. And 6 Jong-ho. So like Matsang, Matsang really were out here. So yeah, I saved the final one so we can open it together. These are also annoying because I had to cut the seal on all of them and then they open up and here it is. Here is little Mito in all their glory. We love them. Little K-ring. He's a little big for a K-ring, but there they are. All the cards were flipped upside down. And our last pull is Sunny. So yeah, I think this is where I'm gonna call it for tonight. I am exhausted. I worked all day. It's tax season, and you guys know I'm a tax accountant, so I'm real tired. I gotta work first thing in the morning. So I'm going to work on updating my master list with everybody's pulls tonight because I know everybody has been desperately waiting to see what they pulled. So I don't want to keep them waiting. But other than that, I'm going to call it for the night and then we are going to deal with this mess tomorrow. And it is in fact a mess. Okay, welcome to your day 2 GOM update. So I just got off of work, which was not fun, but we have stuff to do. So basically, I am sending out all of the orders today that are not being consolidated. I have already done this for the season's greetings and for Hongjoon and Woyoung's birthday merch. Yes. So these are all the people that were waiting on birthday merch that hadn't shown up yet. So my method for this is I stock up on gift labels after Christmas season because they're like 25 cents a roll and there's 54 of these. So I can just write this person's username and their order. So in this case, this person's getting Hongjoon and Woyoung birthday merch and stick it right on there. And that makes packing a whole lot easier. So I can set all of these orders out and then stick this on their envelope so that way I can mass print labels and just speed this up because yeah, we got a lot to do today. So yeah, my task for today is to just get all of the unconsolidated stuff sent out, and that'll make it easier for the orders that do need to be consolidated. And by consolidated, I mean between different types of merch, like different birthday merches. I'm not considering like consolidating. I mean, like if they got Mito and then they got Megastar and then they got birthday merch, that's what I'm considering consolidated. So that's what I'm going to work on today, is getting all of these orders out. I am so tired today, but we're going to do it. Good morning. Here's your 5 a.m. update because I forgot last night, but this is what's left after I packed everything that wasn't being consolidated for the birthday merch. So we've just got a few jongos left. We cleared out an entire stack of Wuyang, but we still have 2 more. And my kitchen counter still looks like this. So today, after I get off work, I now have to start consolidating this stuff. So I'm tired, but we're gonna get it done. Okay, it is almost 9 a.m. and I have to be at work at 10 a.m., but I work from home, so we can really push it up to the last minute. But anyways, so before work, what I want to finish is all of these people who have Make Star Lucky Draws that are not being combined with other things. I want to go ahead and get their cards sorted and packed and everything like that. And then after work, I want to get all of the people I want to get all of the season's greetings sent out. So I want to work on all of the people that have stuff combined with the season's greetings, because the season's greetings is the biggest thing. And I think that's going to be it for today. I'm trying to take it in chunks, but Mito is going to be a lot. Mito merch is going to be a lot, and I'm kind of avoiding it. But this is what we're going to work on today. Okay, welcome to my bed where I pack orders because I have a heated blanket and I get cold. So it is 10:07 a.m. We barely made it, but we got labels printed at my little label printer and we got to clock into work, but we did it. We made it. Okay, so I just got off work. We are still on day 3 and here's the game plan. So I was able to get all of the Make Star Lucky Draws that aren't being consolidated, packed, labeled. They're in my little wagon. She's back there. You can't see her, but she's back there, ready to go. So now I want to finally start tackling this looming wall of Mito merch. Good God, she's looming. So game plan is I'm going to try to pack everybody whose order is not being consolidated with Mito, so just Mito only. That's about 50 or so people. This is fun. So yes, I am going to tackle this. It'll probably be another time-lapse moment so you can see how I organize things on my giant couch. And yeah, we got a lot to do, so let's get to it. Okay, so here's the update. I got all of these orders sorted, so I need to package them up and bubble wrap them, put them in bubble mailers, such and so forth. Here is where we stand on the wall of merch. It is definitely less looming. Still a lot, but less, so that's great. So all of this stuff that is left is stuff that is being consolidated with either season's greetings, Make Star, birthday merch, all such and so forth things. So that's That's a tomorrow shy problem. I don't have to work tomorrow, so I can spend all day getting this done and dropping everything off, which is great. Oh, not my house being in disarray. I did get more packages though, so that's fun. That's literally more Ateez stuff that I need to like unbox, but that's again a tomorrow shy problem, but we're working through it. We're getting there. Okay, nighttime update. It is 9 o'clock at night and I am now tired and starving because I realized that I forgot to make something or order something, and I have been living off of one fun size bag of Doritos today. So like that's not great. So I am going to make something for dinner and sit down and rest, and I will print all of these labels tomorrow. All right, kiddos. Today is day 4. We're on day 4. I said this wasn't going to be a week, and then here we are. So we're going to the post office. I got all of the little envelopes there. And my poor wagon, she is stacked to the brim with packages. So yeah, this is going to be a fun post office trip, and this is only trip 1 of like 3. Alrighty, we are at the post office. Oh, it's gonna be a nightmare. They're busy today. This is busy here. Usually there's no one. Well, we dropped everything off. That's great. So I'm an Etsy seller now. What had happened was, okay, so I went to the post office, and like I live in the South, so of course people helped me like get in the door and everything, because I had my wagon and I had a box in my hand because it kept falling out of the wagon, and I knew it was going to be a struggle. So like 3 different people helped me like get into the post office. Everybody was so sweet. And then like this lady walks in, sees me holding boxes and like my giant cart full of packages, and she says, "Oh my God, are you an Etsy seller?" And I didn't know what to say. I panicked and I was like, "Yeah, sure." And I thought she was just gonna like leave it at that, but then she was like, "Oh, I want to look up your store. What's your store name?" And when I tell you the awkward pause, because I was like, do I lie? Do I continue to lie? Or do I just admit the truth that I don't have an Etsy store? Like, I didn't know what to do. So I was just like, it's just shy. And she was like, "Okay, I'm going to look you up. I'm going to look you up and I'm going to get something from your store." And I was just like, "I don't think you can." So I literally lied to a woman who wanted to support my Etsy business that I don't have because I didn't know how to tell her that this is a cart full of Korean children. This is just a cart full of cardboard Korean children and little bunny plushies. Like, I don't know how to explain that to her. So I just lied. Same thing with the Walgreens employees who like asked what I was printing once. And I said I ran a photo. Like, I was a photographer. And I was like, I have a photography business. So I just lie. If you ask me what I'm doing, I'll just lie. And it's the most ridiculous things. So now I have an Etsy store and a photography business. So that's wonderful. Okay, before we go home, we're going to get some food. So that way I don't forget to eat. Chipotle acquired. Yay! Okay, well, my counter's clear, so video over. Bye-bye. I wish that was the case. No. So this is where I have put all of the birthday merch. It finally fits in a box. And then back here by my back door is where we have the remaining Mito merch. It's not that box. That box is something else. You don't see her. Yes, we only have 3 boxes remaining of Mito merch. This is everything going out my wagon. Oh, she's struggling. I need like 4 wagons. So I am about to go drop all of this off at the post office and then come back and pack more merch. But yeah, this is all I can take in one trip. I was trying though. You see, I was really out here ambitious. But yeah. So we're gonna go to the post office and then we are going to pack the last of the stuff, which is birthday merch and the last of the Mito, and be done with this, and then I will give you guys a wrap up. Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to the day 5 update. Sorry for this random dash cam view, but I'm driving right now and I was like, oh, I forgot to update this video. So let's chat while I drive to the 7-Eleven to get some chips that I don't need, but that I very much want. Oh my God, traffic today is the absolute freaking worst. But anyway, so I dropped off all of those packages, lied right to a woman's face. I think that was the last thing we were on. And so I ran out of appropriately sized boxes to pack the rest of everything else because that birthday merch, I hope they literally never do that again because that birthday merch is the absolute pits. I'm gonna go, so you better stop. Oh my God, sorry. Aggressive. I'm so aggressive when driving. But yeah, so I ordered some boxes for delivery, like same day delivery from my local Staples. And they pushed my order till this morning, and then the person went this morning to try to get it, and then like the store was closed even though it was supposed to be open. So yeah, I was like, okay, fine, let me just go out myself and get it. So I just went to Walmart and bought a bunch of boxes of different varying sizes, so hopefully I can fit everybody's stuff in there safely. So because it's raining, I'm sure you can see the sky's real gray. It's raining, it's dreary today. I love this kind of weather, don't get me wrong, but it is not great for running errands and doing things. So although I will pack the rest of the orders today, I probably will not drop them off till tomorrow. But that should be everything after that. That should be literally all of my goes. So we're done. So we're done after this. So I'm trying to power through. I'm tired. I got a crick in my neck. And like, I haven't eaten any proper food. I am making a brisket though. I'm making brownies and brisket because it's Sunday, the day that I'm filming this, not the day that you're seeing this. So I'm making brownies and brisket, not together, but like the meal for the day. So I'm gonna have real food finally, but yeah, I have not been eating properly, sleeping properly. I got a crick in my neck, my back hurts, and I want chips, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna get it done. So that's the update. I will update you guys again, either while I'm packing or after I'm done packing. Okay, so I did get the chips that I like, I hope. I don't know. It used to be like a brand called Jones, but I think they rebranded it and now it's just called 7 Select. I don't know, but I got it. And then they also had weird prime rib flavored chips. And I was like, well, that's weird and I like weird. So we got this too. We'll see. Okay. The last day, day 6. If I miscounted, I'll just correct it. I don't know what day it is. So it is 7 a.m. and I am getting ready to go to the post office. This is our final giant wagon trip. We did it. We packed everything. Everything's ready to go out. We have cleared the box and most of this pile of extra packing supplies. So like, that's great. This box is for my best friend. She's going to have a lot of stuff. So I just put her stuff in this box with some extra bubble wrap. But yeah, we did it. That is it. That is all. All right, my poor wagon is empty, but our heart is full. So thank you everybody who joined. And let's be done. All right. Hello, we did it. I really underestimated how long this was honestly gonna take me. I really sat up there and was like, oh, it's not gonna be a week. And then it's like 6 days later. So like, anyway, so yes, this is the wrap up. This is where I'm gonna say some things to make people angry at me. So just, you know, prepare your heart for that. But I would really just be remiss if I didn't speak these things into existence, because as a GOM, not even a huge one, honestly, I really only do goes for Ateez and for merch. Like, I really don't dabble into the album stuff a whole lot because it's stressful. But like, there's just some concerning things I've been seeing in the community, and I'm like, if we can just like nip that in the bud, like, yes. So I have no idea how this video is going to turn out. I'm sorry if it's terrible. I'm sorry. I've never had to continuously film myself for a week. So yeah. But I tried. So hopefully this video will give you like a good sense of truly how much work goes into being a GOM. And again, especially for those GOMs that are, you know, ordering 200 and 300 albums and have all of these album cards to sort and bring in and this, that, and the other. Like, I just really need y'all to understand the magnitude, because like, everybody is just kind of like sitting in their house like, oh, I can't wait for my claim. But it's like, you and 300 others, like, this stuff takes time. I'm pretty well known for my quick turnaround. Usually I'll have things out like next day, because I don't want y'all stuff sitting in my house. Okay, y'all see all these boxes I gotta break down? I don't like it. I don't like it. So I try to have stuff out like next day. This, I will say, is the longest it has ever taken me to get stuff like sent out. Partly because of the magnitude, just because the holiday season hit right when Ateez hit. And so like, then there was just so many delays and everything ended up in just this one giant massive order. So partly that, and then also I will acknowledge that filming things, it takes 1.5 times longer than if you were to just do it without having to worry if you're in frame all the time. So like, granted, there's that. I probably could have like shaved off 1.5 days, maybe 2. But yeah, so there's just been like a lot of really concerning ideation going around regarding goals, and like, I'm not here for it, so I have to say something. The first one is there has been so many reports of people not respecting GOM deadlines. Like, a deadline is a deadline. It's called a deadline, like for a reason. It's not a, oh, when you feel like it line, or oh, my GOM will cover me line. Like, no, your GOM is not a bank. Your GOM is not a warehouse. Like, we're not here to bankroll you and store your things. That's a proxy service, okay? And again, it is a service that people pay for. So like, for you to expect that for free, it's disrespectful. It is hella disrespectful. Like, y'all need to stop with that. Like, y'all need to stop with the, oh, well, I'm just 3 days late. Can't you just, no, you missed the deadline, you missed the deadline. And you need to accept that. Like, I'm really tired of people being like, oh, well, you know, my GOM did this, that, and the other, and she wouldn't let me pay 6 days late. Like, no. Why should they have to? No, be on time. You claim these things, be on time. If you want your items, you better keep up with it. Like, if I order something, I'm like, where's it at? When's it shipping? When's the last time I got an update? Like, you need to be on top of the things that you yourself ordered. They didn't force you to join. They didn't force you to buy these things. You decided that. So like, you need to be on top of your own claims, okay? And for the people that are, not talking to you. I love you. Thank you. Please continue to do such. But you know who you are if you're always that one that's late, the last one to pay, stressing the GOM out. We're trying to get stuff secured in time, and we're like waiting on this last $48 payment, and it's like, come on now, like, respect their deadlines. You need to like pay early. In fact, that's an option. Just saying. Anyways, and going hand in hand with that is the entitlement I see regarding people just expecting that they will be the exception, that an exception should be made for them because they are special and unique and perfect, and so they should not have to deal with consequences of their own actions. Incorrect. Consequences. I have known many a GOM who has changed their rules to, if you miss a deadline, you are out, and sometimes you will be blocked. And it sounds really harsh, but like, if you understand, like, one person messes up the entire machine, because then you have to stop what you're doing, hunt this person down, get their payment, verify it, get their order put in, and everything else. Like, we really don't have a lot of leeway, and with like these turnaround times getting shorter and shorter, I remember when we had a week to pre-order something, and now they're doing events and it's like 2 days, 3 days, and it's like, we don't have time to do all this. I'm sorry. I wish we did, but we don't. So you just feeling entitled to an exception to a stated rule that you agreed to when you signed up, ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Like, I had a person, I'm a pretty lenient GOM as well. Like, I will bankroll people. I will store items for people when I can. That being said, there have been a few too many people who have taken this kindness and generosity way too far. I had a person literally come back after 8 months, after 8 months of ghosting, and be like, where's my stuff? Like, in the damn river at this point. Like, it's been 8 months. What are you talking about? And just demanding that I like rebuy their items because they still want their items and such and so forth. And I'm like, no, you not only missed the deadline, you didn't even bother to say like, hey, I have this going on. Is there any way you could give me an extension? Like, no, you just straight up ghosted for 8 months. Like, what am I supposed to do with that? Did you just expect me to just have it back here in a box sitting in my home for 8 months for free? Like, no. And so after that, my personal GOM rules, it states, if you are more than 10 days late, your items are forfeit, okay? They're gone. Don't expect them. I'm not refunding you. You're not getting your items. It is gone. It is in the wind. No, because too many people are signing up for things and then just ghosting. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do with that? Like, no, there are consequences to your actions. We are doing this for free. We are doing this out of the kindness of our hearts. And like, for some people to sit there and continually take advantage of us is ridiculous. Like, no. So yeah, I tend to give it 10 days, but like, that is still at my discretion. If I feel like, you know, you are just doing whatever and you're acting really entitled to me, you're coming at me in a rude manner, I'm gonna flat out say no. Like, There are people that I have given like very long grace periods to. One girl, she was like, hey, I'm sorry, I just lost my job. You know, I'm gonna get another one. Can I have a couple of months? Sure, perfect, all fine and good. Yes, like I'm not a heartless monster if you communicate with me, but like, if she would have came at me differently, like, well, I lost my job, so I can't pay, so you're gonna have to hold my items, I would have been like, nope, that's unfortunate for you, like, nope. So like, that bleeds into the next thing, how you speak to your goal, okay? It's not like we are gods. It is not like I'm out here saying, you better call me the Kukul Khan.
His soldiers did not call him general or king. They called him Kukul Khan. What is that? The feather serpent god.
Like, no. But you need to speak respectfully, and in turn, I will do the same to you. I know that there have been incidences where a golem has been rude to somebody, and that's not okay. But like, by that same token, you don't need to come at your golem, even if you're irritated with how something has turned out, even if something has gone wrong with the go or your order or anything, you still need to speak respectfully. No ifs, ands, or buts, period. That's it. Because you're only going to make the situation worse otherwise. Like, I really understand that like bad things happen. Scammers are on the rise, and like some golems are like playing with people's money, which is not okay. I try to refund immediately, and if I can't, I will tell that person, I will give that person a date so they can come to me like, hey, you said my money was going to come on the 15th. It's the 14th and a half. Like, where is that? And I will usually give a date further than what I can actually do, just so that I can be like, hey, here's your money 4 days earlier than when I said it was going to be. Just because, you know, I like to build in that grace period for myself. But for goes that were never ordered and like canceled, there should be no reason why the golem can't refund you immediately. Just saying. But anyway, so speak respectfully to everybody in the community, not just golems. Just everybody stop talking to people crazy, okay? Because if you talk crazy, you're gonna get crazy. That's all I'm saying. All right. Another one is, this one's more of like my personal pet peeve. Not that it doesn't affect other golems, but like it really just made me mad, is complaining about sorting and complaining about your claims when things are random. You knew it was random when you signed up, okay? So like, again, this entitlement thing of people like, oh, I'm going to get my priority member. No, shut it down, shut everything down, because it's not gonna happen. Maybe, it might not happen. Especially if you are collecting an in-demand member. Like, we want to give you all who you want, but we cannot control pools. At the end of the day, it's random. And if you are really not okay with us assigning you a member, you need to just order yourself, honestly. Like, order it from the site yourself, pay that $50 in shipping, and get who you get. Because the entitlement needs to stop. I am tired of people coming to me and be like, oh, Shy, I got Wuyang, but I want a Yosang. And like, I pulled 2 Yosangs. You should have been number 1. There's nothing I could do about that. Y'all chose to do sorting for him. I put out the form. That is just what it is. I have to go by that, you know, for fairness. I can't just be like, oh, well, oh, you wanted Yosang? Let me just take a Yosang from somebody else who did the form appropriately and everything and just give them to you just because. Like, no, I can't do that. That's not fair. So you get who you get. Like, I'm sorry. Don't know what to tell you. And you complaining about a member, first of all, is disrespectful because hello, you should not be joining a Go and then like you don't like half the members. Like, no, you need to just buy resale if that's the case. Okay, just go ahead, get it popping on Mercari Japan, buy resale because this is not for you. You need to be okay with getting anyone. I also join Goes. I also have to do sorting forms, and I put on the form every single time, hey, I would love Hongjun, but if I can't have Hongjun, I'm okay with anybody. The Atiny trading community is so good, honestly. You can trade for just about anything, excluding broadcasts and winter species. Those are hard. I wouldn't, not even gonna put that out there. Like, somebody will probably trade you. You need to build up your mutuals, you know, ask around, post, but like, it can be done. It can be done. So like, it really like grinds on my nerves when I hear people like, oh, well, I didn't want Woyang, I hate Woyang, blah, 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 blah. No, absolutely not. And you will get blocked if I hear that. And there has been a couple of people who have spoken disrespectfully about the members because they didn't like their pulls and their claims, and they have been blocked. Like, zero tolerance. No. Another one of my pet peeves is people asking me questions that have already been answered or the information was already provided in the initial form or group chat or whatever it is. Okay, that's a waste of my time. Period. That's a waste of my time. Read. Okay, your reading comprehension skill is not my problem. I'm sick of it. I'm honestly just sick of it. I'll literally post a block of information. I'm like, hey, this is what's going on. This is what's to expect. This is the date that you can expect it. And I will have 3 people DM me and be like, oh, when is that happening? You didn't see when I said that it was happening on this day? Like, did you even bother to read this message before you took the time to come out here and message me this question that has already been answered? And it just is a waste of my time because I need to deal with people that have genuine questions like, hey, you gave us this information, but I was wondering this. And then that lets me know, hey, there may have been a gap and I can update everyone so that I don't get that question again. But like, if I'm sitting here wasting my time going through questions that have already been answered from like 50 people, it's like, okay, read. Like, at this point, I've just been telling people to go reread the group chat. Like, it's rude a bit, but like also it's rude to sit here and waste my time. So like, if I tell you to go reread the group chat, it's because I've already answered your question. Go reread. Read it twice. Read it thrice. And then if you really still can't find the answer, blocked. I'm just kidding. No, but like, seriously, read the information that's provided for you. Read the information in the form that you're signing up for. It is totally fine to go through, gloss over everything, get your claims, and then go back in and actually read the form. I don't recommend that because you already done signed up and now you've already agreed to whatever it is. Like, but I'm just saying, read. So let's talk about these ghosted claims and what happens to it. Me and I think most other golems, we resell the things that go unclaimed or things that we have like considered forfeit, or sometimes people will back out of claims and then we're still stuck with that. We will just resell it. Personally, if you go past that 10 days, again, at my discretion, because some people just real rude, and I resell your claims, you are not getting a refund. Where does that money go? Into all of the supplies that I have to pay for. Your claim that has been resold has now become a supplies fee. As you guys have witnessed, I had to buy extra supplies that were not accounted for in my Go. Usually I only charge $1, maybe $2, just depending on the size of the Go, to cover things like labels, bubble mailers, bubble wrap, packing paper, boxes of various different sizes, like a lot of stuff that I need, labels, tape, like you really do need a lot of things to make sure that people's items are safe and secure. So when I resell claims that I have forfeit from somebody else, that is where that goes. I'm not just coming out here and like, oh, I'm so rich now, I resold somebody's claim. Like, For instance, I spent, I think, around $230 in extra supplies, so supplies that were not charged to any of my joiners for the goes that I did in this video. That's a bit higher than normal. Usually it's like an extra $20 to $50 depending on the size of the go, but because there were so many all at once, and they like a good half ended up needing a different size like packing item than I had on hand, and I had to just, you know, go out and buy it, it cost more. So nobody's gonna pay me back for that. Like, no. So reselling those extra claims, first of all, gets them out of my house because I don't want them. I didn't order this. You ordered this, or whoever ordered this. And then just like ghosted. Like, I didn't ask for that. So I've been seeing people complain like, oh, these golems are just reselling stuff that people have already paid for and they're just keeping the money. It's like, well, yes, but it's going towards other ghost stuff. And like, again, had you have paid on time like everybody else, you would have your items. We didn't choose this, you did. Okay. All in all, I spent 27.5 hours. I kept track for y'all. 27.5 hours. Active hours working on go. So that's not counting any time I was sitting down checking messages. That's not counting any kind of like snack breaks that I took. Not that I took very many. Obviously, it's not counting the time that I was asleep or like at my actual job where I am a tax accountant and it is tax season. So like, so much fun. Active hours, I spent 27.5 hours working on these goes. If I were to put that same time, energy, dedication into my job, I would have made $825, okay? That would have been $825 right into a Shy's pocket so I can buy 2 whole Hongju. Hongju's expensive now. But yeah, and that's not to say like, oh, you should pay your golem, you know, whatever. No, I do this for free and I'm happy to because I really do love Atiny and the community. But that is to exemplify that like my time is valuable, okay? Wasting my time is costing me money, literally. So when you come to me with questions I've already answered, when you come and you're late and I have to spend extra time to sort out your claims and your items and whatever, you are literally costing me money that I could be having for Hongjun. You're costing me Hongjuns, okay? So stop it. Anyway, I'm sure this'll rack up some hate, but like, I don't know, don't join me? Like, I don't know. There's so many other golems. You don't have to join me if you do not agree. All of my terms and conditions are laid out. I keep them in my info highlight, and also they are on every single form that I put out for every single go. So like, you ain't new to it, you true to it. I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, so can't wait for the hate train. That's gonna be fun, but I have other things to do and film, and so I will bid you adieu for today. But thank you so much for joining me for this video. Shout out to the person who requested this video. Is this what you expected? Is this what you wanted? I have a feeling the answer is no, but I did my best. So I don't know. Hopefully you'll appreciate it. But yes, I have more things in the works for you guys, my normal content as well as some new content for you. So until the next time, bye.
What a nice phone.